Hi, I'm Adam from RTINGS.com. Today we'll be comparing the performance of the Sony WH-1000XM5s with their predecessor, the Sony WH-1000XM4s. We'll be evaluating them both on our standardized test bench to see how they compare and which one you should buy. Over the last few years, Sony has dominated the casual use market with their WH-1000XM lineup, which are the brand's flagship noise-canceling over-ears. These premium headphones are packed with customization features and powerful noise canceling. Their sleek and lightweight design also makes them an attractive choice for day-to-day life. While the WH-1000XM4s have been quite popular, thanks to their versatility, Sony has decided to give them an update in 2022. Enter the next generation, the XM5s. How do the new headphones perform compared to the predecessor? Is one generation better than the other? Let's find out. While the XM4s resemble past generations, there have been a few slight changes to the XM5's design. They're made from recycled plastic, giving them a satin sheen compared to the XM4's matte finish. They also lack hinges, and the headband is integrated into the ear cups, so the build is only one piece. You won't be able to fold these the same way you would the XM4s. The oval ear cups have stayed the same. You can also buy the XM5s in the two major color variants, same as the XM4s. All the major controls are the same between generations. The left ear cup has two physical buttons, a power button and a custom button. By default, you can use the custom button to cycle between ANC on, talk-through mode, which allows you to hear your surroundings without taking off the headphones, and ANC off. You can also customize this button to trigger your phone's voice assistant via the companion app. In addition to physical controls, the right ear cup has a touch-sensitive surface that lets you play or pause audio, adjust volume, and skip tracks. Both headphones also have a quick attention feature. Placing your hand over the right ear cup enters the talk-through mode, which is good if you want to quickly hear what's going on around you. They also have speak to chat. It's a feature that detects your voice and triggers talk-through mode, so you can continue your conversation without taking off the headphones. You can turn this feature on or off by using the app. The difference between these two headphones are the audio prompts. The XM4 have a voice prompt to let you know when you're in ANC or talk-through mode. In comparison, the XM5s mostly rely on beeps to let you know that you've changed something. However, the beeps are all the same, so it can get a little bit confusing to know what you've changed. The XM5 have a different build than the predecessor as well. Their recycled plastic build is a bit more texturized to the touch than virgin plastic, but is lighter. Unfortunately, the expandable portions of the headband feel somewhat cheap. Their ear cup padding also seems mushy, and not in a good way. When you're wearing the headphones, you can feel the plastic edges of the ear cups along your jaw and back of the ears. The padding can also create a gap between the cups and your head, which can affect bass delivery and noise isolation. The headband's padding is actually narrower and feels less plushy too. In comparison, the XM4's padding has a bit more spring to it. Their frame is also a bit more flexible, and the ear cups can swivel to lay flat, which can help you save space. Some people have reported that their XM4s creak though, which can be a little annoying. Overall, the XM5s are a lot less comfortable than the XM4s. Depending on the shape and size of your head, the XM5's headband can put a lot of pressure on the top of your skull, which can become painful over time. The same issue doesn't happen with the XM4s, making them a better choice for long listening sessions. Both headphones come with a great hard carrying case to help protect them from impact, dust, and water damage. There are zippers to keep the case fully secured. The XM4's case is smaller since you're supposed to fold the headphones to tuck them inside it. There's a little section to store the cables and airplane adapter too. As the XM5 can't fold, the ear cups can only be swiveled to lay flat in the case. There's also a dedicated pocket to hold the cables inside. Thanks to the magnetic lid, you don't have to worry about your accessories spilling out when you're on the move. Now let's take a look at the tests. We'll start with sound. When it comes to audio delivery, both headphones have a great consistency. The deviations in the XM4 and 5's treble delivery are somewhat minor. Luckily, you can achieve a more consistent sound by taking the time to adjust the headphone's fit, seal, and positioning on your head. That said, the XM5s are slightly more prone to inconsistencies in bass delivery than the XM4s. This could be because the design changes to the XM5's ear cups. People who have thick hair or wear glasses may experience a small drop in their audio thump and rumble, as this can break the headphone seal on your head. Our raw frequency response graph measures how accurately the headphones reproduce each frequency in terms of amplitude. This is in relation to our target curve. Our target is chosen based on research by Harman, an audio electronics company. Their data shows that this sound is one that most people prefer. In comparison, the sound profile frequency response graph shows the difference between the measured frequency response and our target. Our target curve is flattened into a straight line, and this makes it easier to see characteristics like overemphasized bass or treble. The XM4 and XM5 have very similar sound profiles. Both are very bass heavy and deliver significant thump, rumble, and boom, which is great if you like to listen to genres like EDM and hip hop. Luckily, the XM5's mids and treble range are tweaked differently from their predecessor. As a result, vocals and lead instruments sound a bit brighter. You can customize both headphones to your liking using the companion app's graphic EQ and presets. Keep in mind that the adjustment bands start at 400 kHz, which can make it tricky to correct either headphone's overemphasized bass. The XM4 and 5 also support 360 reality audio, which is a feature available in the companion app that can offer better audio quality. You need to subscribe to services that offer compatible audio files to use it though. When you're listening to audio at a higher volume, there's a chance you may run into unwanted distortion, which can affect the fidelity of your sound. The XM4 and XM5 have a very good performance in this regard. All frequencies fall within acceptable levels, which results in clear and pure audio reproduction. So go ahead, crank up your favorite tunes. The XM4 have a powerful ANC system that helps catapult them to the top of our recommendation lists. It can be hard to top though. The XM5 have even more mics than their predecessor to help pick up and cancel out that background noise. They also have an automatic adaptive ANC system. It optimizes noise canceling based on the environment around you. Unfortunately, you can't turn off the adaptive automation aspect. Some people also have reported that the automation is quite finicky and can change depending on how you move your head. This can be annoying if you want a consistent ANC performance. However, you may still appreciate the adaptive ANC if you tend to move in and out of environments with different levels of noise. When it comes to the low rumble of bus and plane engines, which is some of the hardest sounds to block out, the XM4 offer a superior performance. This makes them the better choice for commuting and traveling. The XM5 do a better job cutting down the high-pitched hum of AC units, and they're able to reduce ambient chatter very well too. If you like to listen to audio at high volumes, you may not want others around you to hear it. The XM4 leaks slightly more audio than the XM5s, particularly in the mid-range. However, the leakage of both of these models mostly falls below the noise floor of an average office. If you're using either model, you're unlikely to disturb others around you if you want to crank up that volume. The XM4 and 5 have integrated mics. However, their performances are different. The XM4's mic has a better recording quality overall, so your voice sounds more neutral and less muffled than the XM5's. When using the XM5's mic, speech is brighter, but there's white noise and static present when you're making calls. Regardless, your voice is still fairly easy to understand using either mic. Noise handling is how well the mic separates your voice from the background noise. The XM5's mic offers a significantly better performance here. Unlike the XM4, the XM5's mic has an always-on noise gate, which helps cut down the background noise when you're not talking. If you need to take an important call, the XM5's mic does a better job at separating your voice from all the background noise. If you're using the XM4's mic, speech can be drowned out, which can be annoying if you're calling from a busy office. Sony hasn't changed much when it comes to battery performance, as both these headphones are advertised to last roughly 30 hours continuously with their ANC on. However, we measured 37 hours using the XM4, which is significantly longer than the 27 hours measured with our XM5s. Battery life can vary depending on usage though. Overall, both headphones have similar recharge times. They also have auto-off timers to help conserve battery life, and you can customize their timer in the companion app. You can use them passively with their included audio cable, and they recharge via USB-C. Both headphones are compatible with Sony Headphones Connect app. It offers 5-band graphic EQ and presets to help you adjust their sound. You can also remap controls, see which devices you're connected to, adjust the auto-off timer, and access virtual soundstage feature. The XM4 and XM5 support multi-device pairing, so you can stay connected to your PC and smartphone at the same time. However, only the XM4s have NFC pairing, which allows you to seamlessly pair them with supported devices. If you like to stream videos or game via Bluetooth, you'll want to take latency into account. It's a measure of delay, and high values can show that your audio and visuals will be out of sync. Overall, both headphones have similar latency performance, and audio lag is low when you're connected to an iOS or Android device, which is good for streaming video. However, they have significantly higher latency on PCs, which may be problematic if you're in a Zoom call. Like most high-end Sony products, the XM4 and XM5 support LDAC. This codec is designed for streaming high-res audio. Keep in mind that some apps and devices compensate for latency differently though. This brings us to the main question: which one should you buy? For most people, the XM4 will offer a better value. If you have a smaller head, you'll find the predecessor more comfortable since the headband doesn't concentrate as much weight on the top of your head. Commuters will also appreciate the better noise isolation when it comes to blocking out the low rumble of bus and plane engines. The XM5 aren't bad headphones though. They don't improve much upon the XM4's design, but the mic's noise handling performance may be worth checking out if you take a lot of calls. Their ANC also blocks out more sounds typical of an average office, such as ambient voices and the hum of AC units. Although the ANC isn't without its issues, fans are still holding out hope that a future firmware update could allow you to turn on and off their automatic adaptive feature. However, despite these small adjustments, the XM4 still deliver a more versatile performance with fewer drawbacks. So what do you think of the XM4 and the XM5s? Do you prefer one over the other? Let us know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching.